You take your vitamins every morning. You do it because you care about your health. But then, why are your legs getting weaker? Why do you still wake up at 2 a.m., gripping your calf in pain? What if the very vitamins you trust are silently causing leg cramps, nerve tension, and restless nights? In this video, we'll expose two popular vitamins for seniors that may do more harm than good after 60. You'll learn what they are, how they disrupt your body, and most importantly, how to stop leg cramps naturally by choosing the right support. Have you ever double-checked the vitamins you're taking every day? If not, this might just save your legs. After 60, your body doesn't process nutrients the way it used to. Your muscles ache, your nerves misfire, your sleep gets lighter, and it's not always just old age. The truth is that every decade after 40, digestive enzymes drop, stomach acid weakens, and the tiny transporter cells in your gut wall slow down. Even when you eat a balanced meal, less of each vitamin and mineral actually makes it into your bloodstream. What you swallow is no longer what you absorb. That matters because muscles and nerves run on electrolytes. They need magnesium for smooth contractions, vitamin D and B complex for nerve signaling, and trace minerals like zinc and potassium to keep electrical impulses on time. When any of those go missing or end up out of balance, the wiring inside your legs acts up. Signals get crossed, fibers seize, and you wake up with that familiar 2 a.m. jolt, a calf cramp that feels like a steel cable snapping tight. It's so common that doctors simply label it muscle cramps in elderly. But the real culprit is usually a silent vitamin mineral shortfall. Worse, many seniors try to fix the problem by adding more pills, yet choose products built for younger bodies. A one-size-fits-all multivitamin often packs extra calcium and iron, but skips the magnesium seniors truly need. Some high-potency blends cram fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, and K into one megadose that the liver of a 65-year-old struggles to process. Others mix minerals that compete for the same receptors, blocking absorption entirely. That's why your supplement shelf can look impressive while your legs still feel shaky. Remember, you might be taking it the right way, but the wrong kind. The fix starts with understanding how nutrient priorities shift after 60. Magnesium moves to the front of the line because it relaxes muscle fibers and calms overactive nerves. Vitamin D matters, but only when paired with K2 and enough magnesium to guide calcium into bones instead of soft tissue. B12 should switch from inexpensive cyanocobalamin to methylcobalamin, the form aging stomachs can actually unlock. Trace minerals must rise just as sodium and added calcium drop. This is the blueprint behind the best vitamins for seniors over 60. Get that formula wrong and your body feels it fast. Leg cramps flare, hands tingle, balance slips, and nighttime turns restless. Get it right and the difference can be dramatic. Steadier steps, deeper sleep, and muscles that obey your brain instead of fighting it. So before you blame age or write another prescription, open the bottle in your cabinet. Look at the fine print. How much magnesium, what form of B12, which kind of vitamin D, and is K2 even there? Those subtle details decide whether your supplements rebuild strength or quietly drain it. Your legs aren't lazy. They're running on low-grade fuel. Choose correctly and they'll start to serve you again, one strong step at a time. For years, vitamin D3 has been praised as the miracle nutrient for seniors. Doctors recommend it for bone density. Magazines say it boosts energy and immunity. And every health forum seems to agree. The higher the dose, the better. That's why so many older adults start their morning with a 2,000 IU or even 5,000 IU D3 capsule, especially if they don't get much sunlight. But what if that daily habit is silently making your legs weaker? If you've noticed tighter calves, painful nighttime cramps, or strange stiffness despite being active, it may not be your age. It could be your vitamin routine. And here's why. D3's job is to help your body absorb calcium from food. But once the calcium is in your bloodstream, it needs clear directions. Where to go, and more importantly, where not to go. This is where vitamin K2 comes in. K2 acts like a GPS, guiding calcium into bones and away from soft tissues. Without K2, that calcium can settle in your arteries, joints, or even leg muscles, leading to stiffness, poor circulation, and cramping. One study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that seniors with low K2 levels had significantly higher rates of vascular calcification, especially those taking high doses of D3. In simple terms, you think you're strengthening bones, but instead you may be clogging your system. Worse still, when D3 levels go up, your magnesium levels often go down. D3 increases calcium absorption, but magnesium is the mineral that helps muscles relax. It calms the nervous system, prevents twitching, and keeps nerve signals steady. High-dose D3 without magnesium can create a silent storm in your body. Excess calcium with no brakes, nerves firing too fast, muscles cramping more often. Sound familiar? You take your vitamins but wake up at 2 a.m. with a tight, burning leg. That could be D3 taken at the wrong time. Most people don't realize D3 is best taken early in the day, ideally with healthy fats to improve absorption. But many take it at dinner or right before bed, unknowingly stimulating their system when it should be winding down. So how do you fix this? Step 1. Always take D3 with vitamin K2, especially the MK7 form. A safe ratio is 100 to 200 micrograms of K2 per 1,000 to 2,000 IU of D3. Step 2. Ensure your magnesium intake is solid. Aim for 300 to 400 milligrams daily from food like pumpkin seeds, spinach, or from gentle supplements like magnesium glycinate. Step 3. Don't megadose unless directed by your doctor. Most seniors need 2,000 to 4,000 IU per day, depending on sun exposure and blood levels. If you're unsure, ask for a 25-hydroxy vitamin D test. Don't guess blindly. Step 4. Take it earlier in the day. Pair it with breakfast or lunch, not dinner. You'll sleep better and your legs may thank you. Thousands of seniors have been told just take more vitamin D. But now we know better. It's not about more, it's about balance. If you're waking up in pain or feeling weaker despite taking all the right supplements, maybe your body's trying to speak up. Check your labels, rebuild your routine. Let your supplements support you, not sabotage you. You take your multivitamin every morning. You believe it's helping. After all, it says complete nutrition for adults over 60. But then, why are your legs still cramping at night? Why the tingling in your feet? The real problem might not be what you're missing, but what you're unknowingly adding in. Hidden inside many cheap multivitamins are compounds like calcium oxalate, magnesium oxide, and iron oxide. They sound scientific and safe, but in older adults, they can silently contribute to nerve compression, poor circulation, and even painful nighttime muscle cramps. Oxalates are natural compounds, but when they bind with minerals like calcium or iron, they create sharp crystals. These crystals often deposit in soft tissues, joints, blood vessels, even around peripheral nerves. In young people, kidneys can flush them out. But after 60, your renal function slows, your gut lining becomes more fragile, and your circulation is less efficient. These oxalate crystals accumulate. In the legs, they can press against nerves or restrict blood flow. The result? Numbness, cramps, twitching calves at 2 a.m., and no clue it's coming from your healthy supplement. One of the worst offenders is magnesium oxide, a common but poorly absorbed form of magnesium. It's used in most cheap multivitamins because it's cheap and stable. But studies show its absorption rate is under 5%. That means you swallow 250 milligrams and absorb less than 12.5 milligrams, while the rest sits in your gut, potentially irritating your bowels or contributing to mineral imbalance. Meanwhile, your nerves stay irritated and your muscles stay vulnerable to random cramping. Another overlooked ingredient is iron oxide, sometimes labeled as ferric oxide. It's not just poorly absorbed, it's practically inert. Your body struggles to process it, especially after 60 when stomach acid levels drop. Instead of boosting your energy or blood health, This kind of iron can create oxidative stress and promote inflammation. Combined with oxalates, it may contribute to the stiff joints, restless legs, or dull calf pain you keep trying to stretch away. So what's the fix? It's not about quitting supplements. It's about choosing ones that are made for your age and biology. Look for chelated minerals like magnesium glycinate, calcium citrate, or iron bisglycinate. These are easier on your kidneys, absorb better, and are less likely to bind with oxalates or deposit in tissues. Read the label. If it ends in oxide or carbonate, think twice. If it brags about 30 plus ingredients but none are in bioavailable form, skip it. Quality beats quantity, especially after 60. You might be surprised. The leg cramps you blame on aging might be caused or worsened by the very multivitamin you trust. This isn't about fear, it's about awareness. Your body changes with age, and so should your supplements. Don't just follow trends or influencer ads. Choose based on science, not slogans. And if your current bottle is full of oxalates, it's time to say goodbye. Because not all multivitamins are created equal, and not all are safe for seniors. Sometimes the most dangerous ingredients are the ones we assume are helping. Now you know what to look for. You've probably seen this scene before, or lived it yourself. A small pile of pills next to your breakfast plate, one for the bones, one for energy, one for sleep, maybe a multivitamin for good measure. It feels like a solid routine. But here's the twist. When you swallow 3 to 4 different supplements all at once, especially after a meal, your body doesn't thank you. It gets confused. And instead of absorbing more nutrients, you might end up absorbing less. Worse, the wrong combination at the wrong time can trigger side effects. Poor sleep, jittery nerves, and even those painful leg cramps that wake you at 2 a.m. The problem is nutrient competition. Certain vitamins and minerals use the same transport pathways in your gut. When taken together, they compete for absorption like cars on a single-lane road. Calcium can block magnesium, iron can block zinc, and too much of one can throw off your electrolyte balance, especially when taken on an empty stomach or during poor digestion. If your body fails to absorb magnesium efficiently, for example, your muscles don't relax as they should. That's a direct recipe for nighttime cramps, twitchy legs, or a restless sleep you can't explain. Another risk lies in how your body responds hormonally. Taking B-complex vitamins, which support energy and metabolism, right before bed can stimulate your nervous system, keeping you wired when you're trying to wind down. On the flip side, taking magnesium, the mineral that calms muscles and nerves, early in the day may be less effective than if taken in the evening. Timing matters. And for seniors whose metabolism and absorption change after 60, this timing becomes critical. Then there's the issue of bioavailability. Even if your supplement is high quality, if you stack multiple pills together, the digestive enzymes can't break them all down efficiently. Some nutrients may pass through undigested, others may interfere with each other chemically. The result? Expensive supplements, wasted absorption, and lingering symptoms, like cramps, fatigue, or pins and needles in your legs that never seem to go away. So what's the smarter strategy? Space out your supplements. Take magnesium glycinate or potassium citrate in the evening to calm the body. Take B-complex or iron in the morning with food. Avoid combining calcium and magnesium in one dose. And stop chasing the idea that more is better. With supplements, timing and synergy matter far more than quantity. If you've been taking 3 to 4 pills at once every day, especially multivitamins, calcium, and magnesium, this is your wake-up call. That habit might be sabotaging your sleep, your nerves, and your legs. Don't wait for another night of cramps to realize it. Adjust the timing, simplify your stack, and let your body work with, not against, the nutrients you give it. Because even the best vitamins can backfire if you take them the wrong way. After 60, your body doesn't just need vitamins, it needs the right forms, at the right times and the right doses. If you've been taking all the right vitamins but still suffer from leg cramps at night, the issue may not be what you're missing, but how you're taking them. More doesn't always mean better, and not every pill labeled vitamin is safe for seniors. In fact, the wrong combination, timing, or format can trigger mineral imbalances, overstimulate your nervous system, and worsen cramps, poor sleep, and muscle tension. First solution, choose senior-friendly forms that your body can absorb. For vitamin D3, always pair it with vitamin K2, MK7 form. D3 increases calcium absorption, but without K2 to direct that calcium into your bones, it may end up in your arteries or soft tissues. This can lead to calcification, tight muscles, and nighttime leg cramps. It's a common mistake among those following the 5,000 IU daily trend without supervision. Magnesium glycinate is another key supplement for aging bodies. Unlike magnesium oxide, which can cause digestive issues, glycinate is gentle and helps relax your muscles, calm your nerves, and improve deep sleep. Taken at night, it's one of the best tools to stop leg cramps naturally and support muscle recovery after 60. Second solution, avoid poorly absorbed or irritating mineral forms. Many multivitamins use cheap fillers like calcium carbonate, iron oxide, or even calcium oxalate. These are harder to absorb and more likely to build up in tissues. Over time, this can press on nerves, disrupt circulation, and trigger cramps or tingling, especially in the legs at night. Read labels carefully. A single low-cost multivitamin might contain 5 or more oxalate-based compounds without clearly stating the risks. And yet, those ingredients could be the very reason your legs feel heavy, tight, or numb each night. Third solution, separate your supplements by time and always take fat-soluble vitamins with food. Vitamins D, A, E, and K are fat-soluble, meaning they need dietary fat to be absorbed properly. If you take them on an empty stomach with just water, your body may barely absorb them. Instead, take them with a small meal that includes healthy fat, like avocados, eggs, Greek yogurt, or a few walnuts. This simple change can dramatically increase vitamin uptake and improve results. Also, avoid taking multiple supplements all at once. Try this routine. Magnesium. Take in the evening, 1 to 2 hours before bed, to relax the body. D3 plus K2 dash. Take in the morning after a meal to support bone health. B complex or energy vitamins. Take at midday to avoid sleep disturbances. Spacing your supplements like this helps prevent mineral competition, improves absorption, and reduces the risk of unwanted side effects like insomnia or nighttime muscle cramps. Sometimes it's not about adding more, it's about changing how. Adjusting the timing, format, and combination of your vitamins could be the simple fix your body has been waiting for. Many seniors report that just 4 weeks of these small shifts led to better sleep, fewer cramps, and more energy in the morning. If you truly want to support your health after 60, start by rethinking how you take your supplements. Because real recovery doesn't just come from what you swallow. It comes from how you nourish, absorb, and respect your body's rhythm. Sometimes the most powerful way to fight leg cramps doesn't come in a capsule. It's already sitting on your dinner plate. After 60, your body often struggles to absorb isolated vitamins, especially when the digestive system slows down or lacks certain enzymes. That's why natural foods with built-in cofactors, hydration, and fiber become not just nourishing, but medicinal. Think of it this way. Food is no longer just about calories or taste. It's a direct conversation with your nervous system, muscles, and circulation. And if you've been experiencing cramps, tingling, or restless legs at night, your body might be begging for more of these quiet heroes. Let's begin with magnesium, a mineral essential for muscle relaxation and nerve calm. Instead of popping another tablet, reach for pumpkin seeds. Just a small handful delivers nearly half your daily magnesium needs, along with zinc and anti-inflammatory fats. Add spinach or dark leafy greens like chard to your lunch or dinner. They're packed with magnesium and also boost potassium, another mineral that helps regulate muscle contractions. Avocados are another gentle ally, offering magnesium, potassium, and healthy fats in one creamy package. These are not just healthy foods. They are anti-cramp reinforcements, arriving in natural form your body understands and absorbs easily. Next comes potassium. the mineral that keeps your nerves from misfiring and your muscles from seizing up. Coconut water is an excellent source and much easier on the stomach than potassium pills. One small glass at lunch or early afternoon helps replenish electrolytes lost through the day. Add a boiled potato with the skin to dinner. It's one of the highest potassium foods, especially when combined with healthy fats like olive oil. And don't overlook bananas, but pair them with protein or fat to slow sugar absorption. A sliced banana with peanut butter makes a perfect pre-bedtime snack for muscle calm. Then there's collagen, the glue that holds your tendons, ligaments, and muscle sheaths together. While supplements exist, food-based collagen is often better tolerated and more bioavailable when consumed with the right enzymes and nutrients. Egg whites are rich in proline and glycine, key amino acids for collagen repair. Fatty fish like sardines or mackerel, especially when eaten with the skin and bones, offer not just collagen but calcium and vitamin D in natural balance. Even a warm bowl of bone broth before bed helps nourish your joints and soft tissues, while also calming the nervous system. To pull all this together, make your dinner plate your nightly medicine. Add dark greens sautéed in olive oil. Include a soft-boiled egg or baked fish. Sip coconut water or herbal tea with a squeeze of lemon. Sprinkle pumpkin seeds on top for crunch. It's a simple meal, but behind the scenes it's restoring electrolytes, easing nerve tension, and rebuilding the connective tissues that support your legs. This isn't a diet, it's recovery disguised as dinner. And the best part? No side effects, no interactions. Just real food, doing what synthetic pills often fail to do, working in harmony with your aging body. If you've been waking up at 2 a.m. with cramps, maybe the answer isn't a new supplement. Maybe it's a smarter plate, one that includes the very minerals and proteins your muscles have been whispering for. Start with just one food change tonight. A handful of seeds, a mug of broth, or a scoop of steamed greens. Because sometimes the best vitamin isn't in the cabinet. It's in your kitchen, and it's been waiting patiently for you to come back to it. You started this video thinking all vitamins were helpful, but now you know that some can do more harm than good. High-dose D3 without K2. It might stiffen your muscles and trigger leg cramps. Multivitamins with hidden oxalates. They could be pressing on your nerves and stealing your sleep. The good news? You're not stuck. 3 simple changes: choosing the right forms, separating your supplements by time, and adding healing foods can start reversing the damage. So now it's your turn. What vitamins are you currently taking each day? Drop them in the comments below. We'll help you spot the red flags and share safer options for seniors. Don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on notifications. You'll be the first to see our next video, where we'll reveal collagen-rich foods and simple leg-strengthening exercises to rebuild your stability after 60. You've come this far. Now take one more step. Because senior wellness isn't about doing more. It's about doing what's right for your body, one habit at a time.